He is not here, for he has a reason, as he said, Come, see the place where he lay. Matthew 28:6. Devotional. Finally, we reach Easter Sunday, the day we celebrate Jesus' resurrection, his triumph over death. The tone is jubilant, as the popular hymn says, Thine be the glory, risen, conquering Son, endless is the victory thou over death hast won. Yet, on the morning of Jesus' resurrection, his friends and family were not feeling at all triumphant. They had been traumatized by his violent death. They're in the first throes of grief. When the tomb is empty, the first reaction is understandably confused and cautious, rather than immediately joyful. The disciples on the road to Emmaus are downcast, even though they'd heard the woman's report that Jesus had risen. Hope feels out of reach. Into this picture steps the resurrected Jesus, and as we have seen throughout Holy Week, he doesn't assert himself as a vindicated champion. Even in this glorious moment, instead he comes gentle alongside the disciples. Even in this glorious moment, instead he comes gently alongside the disciples. He asks them questions. What are you discussing together as you walk along? What things? In doing so, he opens space for his friends to share their story, their hopes and disappointment. They don't realize that this is a Jesus. That discovery comes slowly, gradually. As Jesus speaks, the disciples' heart burns within them when they courageously offer this apparent stranger hospitality. The full revelation comes when Jesus gave thanks and breaks the bread. Their eyes were opened and they recognized him. Having been accompanied in their doubt and grief, the disciples are at least able to believe that their hopes have come true. Jesus is risen. They can hurry back and share what they have heard and seen. On this joyful day, we are invited to join in Jesus' gentle footsteps, to come alongside others and listen to their story. And we are invited to follow in the footsteps of those early disciples who offered hospitality to a stranger and discovered deep hope and joy. Let's take a moment to pause and reflect. Who do you know who is downcast and struggling to hope? How could you come alongside them and offer space to hear their story? In what ways could you offer hospitality to strangers or people different from yourself? Scripture. The angel said to the woman, Do not be afraid, for I know that you are looking for Jesus, who was crucified. He is not here. He has risen, just as he said. Come and see the place where he lay. 天使对妇女说，不要害怕，我知道你们是寻找那钉十字架的耶稣，他不在这里，照他所说的，已经复活了。你们来看安放主的地方。马太福音28:5-6。